Hello guys, Susanna here. Well, I was going to do working on my Just a Chorley, which is here, and I'm going to work that on the next video. But the prompt come up and I thought, for the new Christmas thing, so I thought I'd better do that. So I've got, that one's come out like this, so that's Hope. I've got, it was interesting when I saw that it was a snow globe. You know, being snow, don't really have a great deal to do with snow globes. So I've still kept them not put in, and I've almost finished this, and I had a few suggestions, but what I'm going to do on that, where's my pen? Here we go. I'm going to turn it into a you know, like a skateboard, and then just put a couple of wheels on there, probably something like that, and then that'll be like a skateboard. So I have to have a look at how a bottom of the skateboard, like a toy, that'll do me. So now I've got a snow globe that I am wanting to work on, and I've had this image, which was Love is Everlasting, and had on there, and then I sort of cut it out, and I've been wanting to use, I've got love and I've got peace, because I've got, you know, the hope, love and all that, and I wanted to use these and they just weren't fitting in with what I wanted. And I'm like, we're on to the second last prompt, and it still hasn't got a nativity scene, which is, I really wanted to use that. So this had that little star in the corner there, so I sort of stuck it on. I've hand applique, you know, turned that there, and then I'm just using some wool to go around it. And I know it's a bit of a different type of snow globe, but I thought, well, I'm going to do some embroidery on there, and then I might use, this is sort of like a whitey wool, do a heap of French knots, and even do a few French knots on the bottom, like the, you know, snow globe. So I'm like, I really wanted to get the nativity scene in, because Christmas, after all, is about the birth of Jesus, and we haven't got a prompt. So I really wanted to put it in. And knowing my luck, the next prompt will probably be nativity scene, but then I can probably get a, you know, do a Joseph and Mary and all that kind of stuff. But we haven't done an angel yet. So who knows what it's going to be. So I just thought, well, this way I can, and I think it was either Rachel or Sarah or one of the girls that said, you know, you could probably do something that we haven't done yet, like we haven't done Elf, and we haven't done, so I thought, well, we haven't done this one yet, and I really wanted to use this image because I thought it was so cute. So so I've stitched that on with just some of this thread, and now I'm just going around it to make it look more like a snow globe with some of this wool. Just doing a stem stitch, but I want to make it look a little bit, I mean, here's the base, even though it's a little bit different. I might go around it in, like, you know, like a brown or something to make it look more like the base of it. But I thought I wanted to get another, where else is it? I've got this love, you know, like you saw, the joy, the peace, and I've got a lot peace. So because I'm pulling mine out, and I want to have it hanging up like a bit like a bunting, like, in the book will be a closure. So I just wanted a few words on there. Oop. So I'm going to put that on there. That was going to be like a little, this square was actually going to go around there like that. So I thought I'll just put that on there, and I've picked out a couple of fabrics that I might want to use, and I'll just put that on the top. So yeah, out of all the prompts, like, I've loved every prompt, and this one I was like, okay, that's a bit interesting, but well, it's worked in my favor. Like, once again, one of the girls said, you know, it'll be interesting to see what we all choose to do, like as in they'll all be a little bit different. So I'll do a little bit. I mean, it's, you know, going to be a fairly quick one, but I'll do a little bit of embellishing. I'm going to go around the star, and I'll go around each of the animals just to make them stand out a little bit, because there is a cat in there somewhere. So I'll go around him, and I'll go around the blanket, and then I'm going to, you know, put little knots. And, you know, maybe even gather some of the snow at the bottom, because that's in the snow globe, that's where they sit. So, and like with my other ones, I'm going to stitch around them. So, oh yeah, I also put in a jewel. Oh, okay, that's what I did. So this is another. It's got an O. Oh, I probably won't do that in there because it's got the bird in there, so I'll just stitch on the inside of that. I've actually put that down with some the light heat and bond, so that it's gonna sit down, because it's got like a raw edge. So I quite enjoy using the wool. I bought all these, and it took me absolutely ages to get these sorted. I wonder if that'll work. It's called the Purveyor of Reclaimed Textiles. I'd heard of this lady from Sarah, actually, and then someone else had mentioned her as well, and I'm like, I'll go and have a look. So I might stitch around that to make it a little bit more like a you know, like an actual stand thing. I'll do the stitching around the letters, probably off camera. Okay, there we go. So how much of this will we need? Yeah, I sort of want to make it look a bit more like a box, so we'll need a fair bit. Yeah, I got a she had it like they look all messed up, quite a lot of wool. My arms were actually quite sore. There's some really pretty ones, like I absolutely love this. This is sort of variegated, and this is gorgeous. That would make a really nice C one, but really love these wools. Like, these are the other wools that I've got, but they're so much thicker, whereas this is nice because it's nice and thin, and they're just an absolute pleasure to sew with. So this is what I needed, and it's good because I think it only cost about $10 or $12 for, you know, a bag full of stuff, but it took me nearly a whole day to wind them onto those, because they were, you know, quite messily sorted. But I thought, well, that was pretty good because they are pretty expensive. Like these ones here that I got, I mean, they were $7 each for a really big roll. So, you know, I was pretty happy to pay $12 for all those. Okay, I'm just going to, I might actually grab some of it too. So I'll stitch on it. I'm just going to do a stem stitch. Yep. Be careful with wool, sometimes it breaks. A bit thinner. Yeah, so I'll just sit and yap with you while I'm stitching this. And once again, you know, fairly easy one, but I'm getting in what I wanted to use. I thought I really wanted to make sure that I got some sort of nativity scene in with it. Yeah. So I thought, well, this is a good idea. Oop. once this has been used up, I might figure out what I'm going to do. I wouldn't mind a couple of colours actually. Really like that, and I like that too. I'm gonna might just stick it down, and I'll probably just lightly stitch it down. I like that because it goes with that, and then I might even put some. How big is it? That's pretty good. I like that frayed edge. I think that's really pretty. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. I was going to put a bit of that on there, but I think that's pretty good because it's got more than one colour. So get a pin. Probably all I need. And the background is a little bit plain, but well, sometimes that's how it works. Maybe I can use a nice variegated thread to actually stitch it into the page. I was a bit umming and ahhing whether I was going to use this as the stand, but because I thought it's a bit bright, but I thought, well, this is utilising what I wanted to put in there. And sometimes you can think, it's not going to work, but then once you start, like now, I think now that I've done it in that darker colour, it looks a little bit more like a base, which is good. And then once I get some French knots in there, I think it'll look good. Have to be careful. The reason why I'm using the wool is because it's a little thicker. Gets a bit more texture. And is more likely to cover the edge, but then because you've got such a long piece, yeah, I think I like that. Hopefully I'm in camera. So, we're getting close to, I'm filming today, what is it, the 1st of December. This will air on the 3rd. Yeah, so, and apparently, like I've still got the heater on today, but the weather seems to reckon it's going to be 30 degrees on Sunday. I can't see how. It's been jolly freezing. So it's like as soon as it turns December, which the first today is the first day of summer, and I've got the heater on. It's been the coldest spring since I can remember. It's just shocking. So I don't think we're probably gonna, apparently we're supposed to have a fairly wet summer. So we had a few warm days in spring, but not very many. So it tends to curl on me all the time. There we go. Well, yeah, I think I really like that. So be interesting to know what the last prompt is going to be. I'm glad they're doing it early because I would like to have this hanging and finished for Christmas. I think that would be nice. I'm actually really ahead with my Christmas shopping. I haven't even got my Christmas tree fully decorated yet. I've got heaps of presents under my permanent tree that I have out there all the time. Still got to decorate the tree properly. So I think I've only got 1 or 2 that I need to get. It's awesome. I tend to sort of scour for stuff during the year because I'm always I'm out shopping for stuff for my website and all, you know, I'm going to the vintage markets, and so if I see something while I'm out and about, I'll go, oh, that'd be good for, you know, such and such for Christmas. I'll purchase it and put it in my little stash of stuff. I like that. So I think that's going to look really good. We might do something a little bit different while we're waiting here. I'm gonna draw around the cat so I know where to stitch. You can barely see it. There we go. And then he's got a bit of a... This is actually a donkey, but for now, that's just a hill. So I might get some yellow thread, this sort of a colour. Brownie creamy yellow colour. Guess I'll be glabbing all this Christmas stuff. Maybe that's what I've got. That. Okay. I've got bits and pieces lying around everywhere. That's too thick. I think, do I have a heap of stuff in there? Yes, I do. See, I knew I was missing something. There we go. That and that and that. Perfect. Exactly the colours I need. Okay, here we go. Had this away for another project. I wonder if that'll work. No. That's probably too dark. We probably need a... But I sort of don't want them to look that colour. Maybe I can go around them in a grey colour. Yeah. Okay. That's where all those colours are there. So just take this off and I'll finish that later. I am going to go around. I think that'll be good for the... I'll do that. That for the star, that for around the cat. Maybe put that around the thing. Or unless I put that around the cow and I'll put this around the cat. Blend it in with the star. Okay, and then this, got a nice cream somewhere. So we're just probably going to do a backing stitch. Nice and quick. Make it stand out a little bit. I mean, you guys can't see it, but I had to join it along here like that, so I thought I'll make... That'll be held down with the star, but it also will be held down when I do the knots as well. I think I need, because that's got a bit of Liza Fix or whatever underneath it, I think I'm going to need this. Makes it a bit thicker. So just stitch around them to highlight them a little bit in a similar colour. Makes them stand out a little bit. Oop. Moving it everywhere. Similar what I did last month. I've got an existing project. I'm hoping that the last one will be an angel, because I actually wouldn't mind piecing, you know, piecing an angel together, even though I've probably got some pictures of angels. I think it would be nice. I'm pretty excited about what we're doing next year. I just watched that this morning, and they're going to be doing that garden, and I'm like, ooh, very cool. I've got a few ideas floating around in my head already, so yeah, be interesting to see. I'd like to incorporate, you know, like I want to make it sort of like textile arty. So I'll probably do a little bit of painted background and painted fabrics and stuff like that, maybe, because I could probably do trees. I think it lends itself to have a real artistic background. I really loved what Sarah showed of now following that lady on the wild ink sketch. Yeah, that's great. So many talented people out there with yeah, different ideas, and I love that that's a illustration, but we're doing stitching. So, but I want to incorporate stitching and you know, art and all that kind of stuff. And I'm really looking forward to doing my vintage sewing project as well. If you haven't watched that video, go and watch it. I'm doing it next year from January to September, all different vintage techniques, one each month. Yeah, pretty excited about that. So I've got a lot on for next year. I'm glad that the girls are doing another prompt, because it's a really great community of ladies. In the Facebook page, there's some really interesting lot of stuff that you see. So I'm going to be interested to see what snow globes people come up with. So there we go with that. So that's holding that down, and then it makes the star really stand out, which is actually pretty appropriate that that's on there, because they had to follow the star. Okay, and then I might go around the cat. I'll just stitching you up for a little bit. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I've got a bit of, I reckon it's a cross between hay fever and a bit of a cold. It isn't COVID, because I've already had that, and I've even tested to see if it was. So it's not. Just do my little moggy. Okay. Just trace around them so that it can define some of the bits and pieces. And I might do tiny little French knots for their eyes. I think I did that similar type. This is similar to the snowman that I did. So just to highlight them a little bit, I might do all the eyes with I might have to do a very thin strand of cotton or something, because they are very small, and if you use the Wonder Fill, it's too thick. Might be alright for a nose. So, yeah, this is Art to Heart. I really love their stuff. So cute. Okay. Probably can't see this from where you are, but at least the cat will stand out a little bit because he blends into the cow at this point. Like, speaking of cat, I can hear my cat doing zoomies in the hallway. Running at that hour where they tend to do a lot of running around. She's primarily an indoor cat, so usually around about this time of the day, zoom, zoom, up and down the hallway, bouncing off the furniture. That's like funny little critters. Okay. Okay, I think we're done with the cat. Cute. Okay. I like that. All the barn animals and then a cat. Well, I suppose. I don't know if you can hear that. She's really going to town. It's so cute. Zooming around. Okay. So, they're funny little personalities. So different from dogs. Okay. I don't know. I'll bring that up a little closer. If you can see that. There we go. See, it doesn't take long, does it? 27 minutes. So, yeah, sort of looks a little bit, it stands out a little bit more. And I think once that's done like that, it'll look a little bit more like a, a stand that it's on. Yeah, see, makes a big difference. So, so I'll just continue going around, and then with this I'm just going to do little French knots. They'll probably colonial knot all the way around there, and you'll see the picture in the thumbnail and also on the Facebook page. But I just thought I have to do this anyway, and I needed to do a video for this week. You can barely see. It's got this tiny little nose and mouth there. The chickens, I don't know if I'm going to go around them. I'll have to do it with a really light colour. So, look, they're so cute. They're just so cute. Okay, well, I'll just continue doing some stitching here, and I will catch you on Tuesday again. So I'll definitely be going back to doing my Jessie Chorley stuff. I just thought, while I'm thinking of it and the prompt's there, and I've got to do it. Yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to get this picture in to all the prompts. So, okay guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you Tuesday. Bye.